Rich and Jean, welcome. If you could introduce yourselves and make whatever presentation you'd like to make.
Thank you, Mayor. I prefer that side of the table to this side of the table, but thank you. Rich Riebling, the Director of Finance, and with me is Jean Nolan, Deputy Director of Finance, and I believe it's budget 40 for Mr. Nolan, I believe is what we counted on.
This is number 40? 41.
41, that's right, 41 for Mr. Nolan. Dare say the government was smaller when Mr. Nolan first started a budget in the city. I want to just briefly talk a little bit about the finance department. Obviously, we work closely with your office, and I want to really just say thank you to the employees of the department. They are critical to the functioning of the government. I'm proud to point out, I was just looking at the numbers, we have 27 fewer finance employees, department employees, since when we took office in 2008. And we have traditionally been able to absorb a budget cut, and we'll continue to do so appropriate to set an example, I think, for the rest of the government. We have had a busy year in a lot of areas. As you know, in addition to the budget, we handle debt issues. We handle the investments through the Treasury, of the pension fund through the Treasury Department. We handle payroll, bill paying, things of that nature. And we have worked hard in servicing the government and continue to do well. Just one thing I'm proud of this year is our investment committee, investment fund through the Treasury Department has been nationally recognized as a finalist for some awards for steps they've taken on the investment side to diversify the fund and to preserve it long-term and grow it at a rate that we need to for our employees. Something that below the radar screen a lot, but something that the small staff there has worked on diligently, as well as the rest of the staff in doing the budget. So with that, let me just say one other thing on improvements. We are going to ask for a couple small improvements this year, which we have not done in the last several years. One of which is to bring in a more senior property manager. We've had both Jean has taken on that job, additional duties, along with Kim McDonald and they have done a great job. But the complexities of the real estate are getting far more complex, and it's really becoming more than they can handle with their staffs. And so we're going to be asking for, in addition this year, to bring in a new person to sort of run sort of the property operations for the city. I think it's the first time we've really asked for a detailed improvement in several years, but we do so because we think we need somebody. They spend more time on property issues than they do almost anything else going forward. So that is the one small request we would make in the budget this year. With that,
and you did the 3% reduction too.
I'm not sure. We will do a reduction. Yes, whatever the percent needs to be, we will do so.
Great. All right. Great.
Good question.
Good job. And come back around.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Gene.
You're welcome. Thank you.